Hi, my name's Darren Conway, and this video is about my race car driver experience I had at the Yas Marina Formula One circuit in Abu Dhabi. My day was to be full of surprises, and the first one would be which circuit I was to drive on. The Yas Marina circuit is divided into the North and South circuits. All the videos I'd seen on YouTube showed drivers on the North circuit, but when I got to the track, I was told I'd be driving on the South circuit. The South circuit is shorter and technically more demanding than the North, and I had no idea of the layout until the driver's briefing. After signing up and completing a driver's briefing, I was to follow the instructor around the track in this reasonably priced car, a Renault Clio. It has racing bucket seats, a sporty engine and a manual gearbox. And there was a surprise, because this was a left-hand drive car. I'd never driven a left-hand drive car with a manual gearbox before. While following the instructor on a lap around the track, it was a challenge to listen to his instructions over the radio, concentrate on trying to figure out the layout of the track, and work my way through the gearbox. It was less than ideal preparation for my session. The car I'd chosen to drive was the Yas Formula 3000. It has a race-tuned Jaguar engine, all the racing bits and pieces, and claimed top speed of 275 kilometers an hour. And here I am in the pits before the session, and this was the next surprise, because I was alone. I was the only one booked for the session. It would just be me and the driving instructor out on the track. There would be no one else to slow me down. What you're about to see is the last two fast laps of my session, one with a commentary and one without. We're approaching the S's that lead on to the main straight. The second left-hand corner has a rise in the middle, which makes it difficult to see the exit. You have to get out of this left-hand corner as quickly as possible, or you won't make sixth gear at the end of the main straight. Once you're on the main straight, just climb through the gears to a speed of just under 190 kilometers an hour. A little less than the 275 advertised, but no less fun. The track is billiard table smooth. The brakes require a heavy foot. I focused on getting down through the gears properly. Notice the instructor took a wider line on the entry of the first left-hand corner. I was driving the car as fast as I could. The instructor didn't slow me down at all. At the end of this straight is a series of short straights that create a wide, sweeping right-hand corner that can be taken at full speed. I lifted early because at the end of this corner is a wall with little track runoff. The skid marks show where other cars hadn't made it, and I didn't want to be one of them. At the limit of traction, the car understeers and drifts across the track off the edge. And that concludes the lap. For the next one, you'll just hear the sound of the engine. This driver experience session was the most challenging the most intense and the most fun thing that I've ever done. There was no single factor that gave me this experience. Rather, it was the whole package combined. The video doesn't show the intense concentration required to drive an unfamiliar car on an unfamiliar track at the fastest possible speed. All of this was squeezed into just a 20-minute session. When I got out of the car, I was totally high on adrenaline. If you ever get a chance, do it. You won't regret it.